foolish thing, and it comes back to harm us. But I think that they're doing what they can. I don't think, though, that it's just a PR move. I think it's the first of several steps, and the step is to hit out what they can hit using missiles and planes. Mm-hmm. Then they're going to send the special ops in to try to capture Osama bin Laden or get some of his cells.
How about killing him?
Well, I think they would love to do it if they could.
As opposed to capturing. I mean, I'm not so sure I want to see a long trial of Osama bin Laden anywhere. I just sort of want to see him dead.
Well, I think also they would not want him sitting in a prison somewhere where he became some sort of a hostage that they could then capture American ambassadors, American businessmen, and
right.
And yeah, he may be a martyr in the Muslim world, but it's probably better to have him as a martyr than as a bargaining chip that in some future escalation.
Sure. Imagine how much of a martyr, as you point out, he would be if we actually had him in a jail somewhere. My God. No, I think he should be dead.
Well, you know, there's an executive executive order that bans assassinations. And I think that is a bad executive order. I think the U.S. government should be able to get bad guys like this. And they should also be able to offer rewards. There's a former State Department official named Chuck Lukum that has been proposing for some time, even before September 11th, that we put $100 million to $1 billion on the head of Osama bin Laden and see if we can get one of his intimates to turn him over.
Isn't that executive order under review right now?
I understand it is, and there's people like Congressman Barr that have been pushing for this to be overturned. Then what they don't want to get into is what happened during the Kennedy years and before, where apparently the Kennedy administration was ordering hits, and some people believe that may have led to his own demise, and once you start the game of assassination.
Yeah, but my view is if they could kill our president, they'd do it now.
Well, I think they may have tried on September 11th.
There you are. If they could kill him today, they would kill him.
Yeah, and it's war.
It's war. That's
it's
right.
Not like the old days with the KGB where we basically had this agreement, you don't kill our guys and we won't kill your guys.
Right. Right. Actually, that worked out when you had a good Cold War in place, which we don't have anymore.
Right. Who would think we'd be dreaming about getting the Cold War back?
Yeah, the good old days, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, what do you think we're in for? And by that I mean, for example, do you have any information at all about whether the FBI is aware of how many might still be in the country?
Well, I've heard that there's probably hundreds, if not thousands. Those are numbers that have been bandied about in the country. We basically have an open border policy. People can come in like water through a hose. I mean, there is nothing stopping them from coming into this country and residing here and getting visas to students. It's only just a few days ago that they stopped giving visas to students from countries that sponsor terrorism, like Syria and Libya. Mm. And it's almost insane that we were doing this. You wonder if we have a death wish at some point that we were allowing people like this into the country. I also wonder, I think that we were vulnerable before this incident, very vulnerable, and that they waited a certain period before they woke us up.
That's for sure.
I think the enemies of the U.S. learned a big lesson